Oh, shoot. Okay, don't mind me. He's going to be able to edit all of this jazz out. Okay, you know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to minimize it, and that's why it's doing this. Okay, so please forgive me, and don't worry, I have someone editing and all this, okay? Dr. Izdihar Jamil, PhD, is a computer scientist turned business coach and has been featured on Forbes, Fox TV, TEDx, NBC, CBS, ABC, Business Innovator, Thrive Global, and hundreds of other media. She is a multiple #1 best-selling author of the books Yes, I Can, 13 Strategies to Make Money Fast in Business, and She Made It Happen. You know what, Doctor? I'm going to start this over. Do not mind me. I have actually never had a failed intro like this before. I am so
That's
sorry.
okay. There was a lot going on earlier and you've been running on no sleep. So it's okay. Just breathe. You've got this. I've got you.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, okay, so here we go. So let me see. It is 11:52. Just so that I know when he needs to cut in and edit.
Oh, you just clap or something. A lot of people just say clap and then.
Okay, good. So that's good to know. Mm-hmm. Dr. Izdihar Jamil, PhD, is a computer scientist turned business coach and has been featured on Forbes, Fox TV, TEDx, NBC, CBS, ABC, Business Innovator, Thrive Global, and hundreds of other media. She is a multiple #1 best-selling author of the books Yes, I Can, 13 Key Strategies to Make Fast Money. Okay, again, I have to do it over again.
That's okay. Just read one of the books. That's okay.
No, I got it. Do not mind me. I am so sorry. Okay.
That's okay.
Dr. Izdihar Jamil, PhD, is a computer scientist turned business coach and has been featured on Forbes, Fox TV, TED-Ed, NBC, CBS, ABC, Business Innovator, Thrive Global, and hundreds of other media. She is a multiple #1 international best-selling author of the books Yes, I Can, 13 Key Strategies to Make Money Fast in Business, and She Made It Happen. In September 2020, she was chosen to be in the front cover of the Corporate Escapist magazine because of her inspirational story. She loves helping women to be the top #1 authority in their field by helping them be best-selling authors, getting them booked in the media, speaking gigs, magazine, TV, and even TEDx. It is her greatest pleasure to see women having confidence in themselves and be successful in their business so that they can take care of their families. Her methods are proven, simple, and effective, designed to produce and fastest results possible for her clients. Izdihar lives in California with her husband and children. In her spare time, she loves reading and baking for her family. So amazing. I'm so happy to have you here. You and I have chatted a lot offline and gotten to know each other. And I will tell you, it's been so fun getting to know you and your story. And before we dive into today's topic, I am dying to know what made you go from the corporate world of computer science, PhD, to become a business coach. Like, what was that journey like? What made you decide to take your career into a totally different direction?
Well, thank you, Tara. Well, I still remember because Tara and I, we can get start chatting and we forget everything. So hello, everyone. How are you? Hope you're having a fantastic day. And may peace be upon you. So Tara, thank you so much for today. I was really looking forward. We finally made it happen with our kids and everything else that is going on. thank you so much for this opportunity. And just a quick brief. Yes, I'm a computer scientist. I'm always going to be a scientist. That's never going to be taken away from me. I'm always going to be the scientist, whether on the computer, whether in the kitchen. But mine, darlings, I don't fix computer or printers. Okay, that is this thing.
That's not what you.
That's not exactly. Does not fix computer or printers. Because I've had people coming to me, can you fix my printer? I'm like, no, I don't even know how to open those things. Okay, this is for something else, right?
That's hilarious. I know how you feel. I'm former HR and everyone comes to me for HR advice and I have to send them back away. So I hear you.
That's it. And like my hand's always been about, like scientists, computer scientists, oxygen programming is like oxygen to them, right?
Mhm.
It's like they need and crave to program, to create, to tinker with things. I've always felt that I didn't fit in that space. Like I didn't enjoy programming. I did it because it's part of what I have to do to get the result. And then when they start talking about technology, I'm like, huh? What? What are you talking about? What? Like, I'm always kind of like, don't feel I fit in.
Mhm.
So I'm like, okay, then that's fine. But I always in me, I always knew there was something else that I couldn't be this bad, right? I couldn't be this stupid, like not knowing what's going on. So, and then like life, God showed me a few things happening in my life, moving to America, things happened to me when I moved there. And then I felt that I was nudged in this direction for a reason. I was going through some challenging situation. And then kind of like this opportunity came up basically. Like, I was in America having a hard time. And then my husband was like, right, I bought you this course. You can be a coach or a mom from a coach or consultant from anywhere you want. I'm like, okay, big thanks. And then every time he's like, have you done it yet? Have you done it yet? Have you done it? I'm like, okay, babe, right. And I just went and did it because I want him off my back. And that's what I feel when you have a partner, that's what it's about, right? You annoy that partner, you irritate that partner, but because you see, my husband saw something in me. So that's how I got started here. And I've always like had this tinkling, Tara, about entrepreneurship. Like when I was pregnant with my first child, about 5 months pregnant, I was doing my PhD. My husband and I came on an idea to deliver organic produce from the farm to the customer's door because we wanted to eat healthy and we wanted to know the source of our food rather than buying it at Costco. I just, like I want to see the chickens flapping, looking happy.
Right.
The lamb and the cow and everything, they're happy eating grass, roaming around, because happy food makes happy body. So the first child, we had that idea and we started it. That's how things just started to trickle. But it was too much work. Like I didn't like to be tied down physically because I had to be on time. I had to deliver this, because it's like a physical thing, isn't it? And that was in England. And then when we moved to America, obviously I can't continue that running from America and having that in England. But I always wanted to have freedom.
Okay.
Freedom of time, money, choice, energy to be with my kids. I just want to stay home, run it from my kitchen business, and that's it, and be with my family. And with things that happened to me, God showing me the way, my husband nudging me in this direction, I'm just like, I'm just going to do this because I need to shift from victim to something else that's going to take my mind off. And I've never looked back. So here I am.
Three books later, right? And that's my next question is, you just went on a book tour. Can you, before we dive into today's topic, I am so curious. Can you tell us a little bit about the book that you just published?
Absolutely. So the one that I just published is actually this one. Oopsies. It's called It Is Done.
Oh my gosh, I love the title.
Like it's done, like the secrets to manifest your dream life from entrepreneurs around the world. And I think from today, I've written maybe 8-9 books in 2 years, 2.5 years. And
oh my gosh.
number one. That's how I roll. Once I get started, I just go forward with it. And I've decided to create a book tour because for the last year and a half, everybody been at home. Let's face it, right? We're just like, oh, we
Yeah.
just needed a little bit of fresh air to see the world a little bit. So I created like a book tour so that we can go and see people like obviously with a baby. I make sure that they're all vaccinated. Everybody that I see vaccinated, we're in a small group. So kind of like bringing this book all
Mhm.
around. It's available on Amazon if you want to check it out. So we went to various places, met various people. There's been time when impromptu. I went in the shop. I had just had a chat with the owner, and suddenly I'm like, "Would you? I'm gonna give you my book." And then we took a picture, and then we shared. So she shared her about her business experience. I shared about mine, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful way to connect. And what a wonderful gift, isn't it? Because when you give
Absolutely.
a business card, Tara, people can throw it away because it's so small. But with a
You can
book,
give a book.
that's right. It's a business card. And people rarely throw it away. My mom and dad have got books from 40, 50, 60 years ago. It's still there,
Yeah,
dusty
I
on the
love it. I
shelf.
love that idea. It reminds me of like, a baby shower where they say instead of bringing a card that you're going to throw out, bring a book. You can always look back, like you said, 10, 15 years later and say, "Oh, remember this?"
Absolutely. So I just wanted to like bring people the message that you are a powerful creator in your life. Things are going to happen in your life. Like in this one, right? I shared about my experience of my a method that I created, a quantum leap manifestation method, how to hit your goals faster than thought possible. Even when, like for me, I come from the space on an underdog, right? I work in a mainstream media, mainstream business. I'm a Muslim, I wear the hijab. I am an Asian, I'm an immigrant, English is my second language. What else is stacked against me, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I was able to like push through all that and be on Forbes, on TV, on magazine, on NBC, CBS, and hundreds of other media. And I'm able to help women from various backgrounds, regardless of who they are. So I just wanted to show people, like you said, underdog like me, who's got a lot of insecurities, went through some horrific challenges in America, something that I never thought I would be facing, uh, came back up again. So can each and every one of you, and other people have zero power over you. They truly do. They have zero power over you. So that was my message on my book tour.
Oh, what a wonderful message, especially. And that's kind of why I wanted to dive into, talking about your book, because I knew that that was your message. And I knew that I feel like it would be really beneficial, for our audience to know that, that there may be these things that you feel like your circumstances are holding you back, but you've wrote so many books and you have a family, how old is your youngest right now?
My youngest is 4. My daughter, who you saw earlier in the beginning, she is 7, and my son is 10.
So you've got your hands full, and you are still able,
Boo-hoo.
hi.
Say hi.
And you are still able to create the time. You are still able to go to, the top 1% in your industry, and you teach other women how to become the leading authority in their industry. So how did you go from having these circumstances kind of stacked against you to becoming that top 1% authority?
I think it's the moment that I made a decision that I'm done playing small. I'm just done. So what is that for me is anything's possible. I'm ready to be unlocked, unleashed, and activated as the top 1% and go all the way. Because like I truly wanted to be unstoppable because I've always been the one putting the limit to myself because I feel the society or what have you not. So I'm like, I'm done, Tara. Here I am. Like, when I went in the coast, coming back, we went through the PCH. The coast is beautiful, right?
Mm-hmm.
So at the coast, when we stop, there's a lighthouse. So the lighthouse stood there, stand still, no matter the rain, no matter the storm, no matter the tornado, whatever it is. The lighthouse stood still and kept shining its light, kept shining its light,
Yeah.
no matter what happened. And the ship that do not adhere to the lighthouse message are literally going to crash, because the lighthouse has such a powerful message, doesn't it? Like, it's close to the shore. So I felt that this is who I am. I'm the person who's grounded. I'm the person who's strong, who's confident, who's got a really beautiful, loving, caring, generous, powerful message to the world. And people just can't resist me. That's how I put myself to be. I'm the prize. I'm the hardest property. And kind of like, let's go, darling, who's with me? So
So
that's kind of
you
how I
made the
see things.
decision. You decided that no matter what stands in my way, I am going to get here, and that is that. And then after you had that mindset shift,
Mhm.
you created a plan and made it happen.
Absolutely. So there's a plan, there's a team behind me. I have an entourage, just like Lady Gaga. You don't see them, but I do have an entourage, because I can't do it on my own. Like the books, it's 60,000 words. My eyeballs are going to come out if I edit all those things. No way. I've got an entourage, an editor, formatter, cover. What women don't, women, it's hard for us to ask for help. But smart women knows how to leverage. Smart woman knows how to play in a team. Smart woman knows how to take shortcuts. We don't have to do it on our own, darling. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to take shortcuts, because who want to do the pain and suffering of doing 20 steps when you can do it in
Right.
3, right? So that's what smart woman does. It's like completely a transformation of system, lifestyle, of business, of the kids, of the structures, the complete transformation in order for me to have that. Like this year, I've got 6 books scheduled. 2 have already come out. There's 4 left this year. And I've had a baby. Okay. So all those are in the works, in there, some of it already done, just waiting to be published. So that's what Smart Woman does. And this year I've been on Forbes, of all the places, the most iconic brand. And then I'm like, no, Forbes doesn't want me. Forbes wants someone like you. That was my mindset last year. Okay. Like, hands on the card. Forbes doesn't want me. That's when someone, look at me. Nobody like me goes on Forbes. And at the moment I'm like, I'm the prize. I'm the hot property. That's it. Just gotta go for it. And the manifestation came with the support of my team. So that's what Smart Woman does, darling. We play in a team. We take shortcuts.
I love that, because I think that is a common theme. And you probably noticed it when you were, in computer science, that in some ways we are all kind of suffering in silence and just going through the motions and
Mhm.
never asking for help, never kind of trying to figure out, well, how can I do better? And that's what you did. Essentially, you decided that you're going to no longer play small. You are the prize. And within doing so, when you had that mindset set shift, is that when you decided that you are going to ask for help, that you're going to start kind of thinking outside of the box on making that happen?
Absolutely. Like for me, there's no box. Like, why do I want to put myself in a box, right? Because I'm always more. I'm always more than that. I'm going to be always more than in the box thing. That's going to be the next book coming up, always more.
Mhm.
So there's no box for me. And asking for help is hard for me because, I felt that I'm a superwoman. I could do it myself. Even with taking care of my kids, I would rather do through pain and suffering than ask support from my husband. But my husband is like, whenever I asked him, he's there, he's ready. And the same in my business. Like, look, with a baby, reality is I couldn't go on a sales call back to back. I just couldn't. I wake up at 2 o'clock feeding, another 4 o'clock feeding, another 6 o'clock feeding. By the time 6 o'clock come out, I don't know, it's night or day anymore, right? So I built a team around me, like someone who can support me, either going on sales call or to do this for me, to do this for me, so that I can focus on what I love the best. I love creation, I love collaboration, and I love sales. I love sales with a passion, and I love my family. So I have a team built up. I ask for support, and I'm like, oh no, if I ask this, she's gonna reject me. Oh, I better not ask, but then I can't do this. I'm suffering. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna ask. God guide me. And then there we go. The perfect person is gonna come to your life. It's like a puzzle. It's gonna fit magically. So I had the courage and let go of I'm not good enough, or I'm a superwoman kind of thing. I just let go and I just ask. And it's just been like, I can breathe.
Yeah. So
I can breathe.
so walk me through that, because you obviously you had a mindset shift. Was there a certain event or something to that degree, or a defining moment that you had where everything just kind of shifted for you?
There were many, many, many defining moments that happened. Like with a baby, I felt that I couldn't breathe, my chest tightens because I'm having a baby. It's not easy, right? With two other kids, but my business is this. How am I going to do about? I felt like trapped. That's what I felt, that, oh God. And then suddenly, it truly is the saying, when the student is ready, the teacher will show up. And suddenly, one of my previous coaches, she's a high ticket expert, and she sold millions and millions and millions of dollars in sales. So she reached out to me and started to nurture me and supported me. And she's like, Izzy, this is what you need to do. You need to be able to convert, not via sales call. You need to learn how to do that, like, via messenger or via email, right? So you need to learn how to do that. I'm like, okay, I'll do it. And I did it. So I converted without going into a sales call. And then she's like, okay, Izzy, now you need to build a team. So you need to find women, this and this and this. Majority of the time, they're in front of you. Is that you're there? I mean, they're there. So I'm like, oh, what am I doing? I want to get up a house, and then I bring them, blah, blah, blah. And then I just did it. So there were many defining moments. I felt that defining moments, like when the challenges or struggles, that's when the access to breakthrough is. Like when I came to America, I mean, obviously coming to a new country isn't an easy thing. First of all, you guys drive in the wrong side of the road. I drive on the other side. I'm like, I'm going up left to right, right? You guys
I don't
drive
know.
on the wrong side of the
I'm the opposite. I can't even comprehend how you do it. I have no idea.
That's it, right? And then your favorite food is like burgers and tacos. I'm like, where is my curry? Where is my biryani? Like, like burgers and tacos are the American go-to. I'm like, mind blowing. I grew up in Malaysia with full of flavors. So, and being away from my family isn't, it's just us here. It wasn't always easy. So I went through some challenges. I was called vicious name. I step literally shit throughout my doorstep. Our house was vandalized. Just so many things, like people calling police on us, everything. It's just, I thought I made the worst mistake that I ever made. And that was the moment when I was kind of like, God, just help me see through this. And then he guided me. Well, my husband bought the course, this thing opened up. So I felt that it's a blessing that all the things I've gone through open up this door. So with Forbes now, for example, I'm able to help women to go on Forbes, on Oprah, those high profile publications. That felt that it was too big, but then they see me doing it, like I'm like the odd of everyone. They said, oh, if she can do it, I can do it too. The same with TV and magazine. It's just Your mindset truly is people to support you who's got the skill set, darling, not anyone, the
Right.
skill set to make it happen. And then for you to be out there. And I've done the fundamentals, Tara. Forbes doesn't want anybody because they're an iconic, prestigious brand, right? They don't want anybody. They want an authority. They want an expert. So you gotta position yourself as the authority and expert to have that privilege. And because I've been in so many high-profile publications, I don't have to do much styling on my brand to convince people I'm the expert. Forbes has endorsed me, TV has endorsed me, NBC, CBS has endorsed me, TED has endorsed me. So when I go into call now, all right, hello, darling, da, 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 da. All right, so how can I help you? Done. Straight to the point. Before, I've had to convince people that I'm really good at what I do. Now it's done. The brand sells itself. I'm already the expert. No question, no doubt, I am.
Now you help women do what you've done, correct?
Correct. Yes.
So walk me through that. Because for everyone listening, that has aspirations to, go big or go home, essentially, right? That's why we're all here, is to take our career and life to the next level. Like, what's the process of taking someone that maybe doesn't have a following and that's maybe just starting out, and all the way to being able to be published, to be able to go to Forbes, be able to get on NBC, all of those, mainstream media. How do you do it?
Well, first, you don't need a big following. If you see mine, I haven't got like a big Kardashian following. I just have, I think, 2,000-3,000 people on my Facebook and maybe a couple of thousand. And also, I don't have a PR agency. I'm my own PR agency because that's what I want to like bust through that belief, right? Oh, you need to have a big following. Oh, you need to have spend thousands and thousands on PR agency. PR agency, the good ones, not even the great one, the good ones, minimum is 10K, 10 to 20K per month on 6 months retainer, right? So like who wants to spend 10K or 20K a month on PR, just PR alone, right? Unless you're obviously Gaga or Kardashian or Queen Bee, but still, I coming from the space, right? How can I make it simple? How can I make it possible? How can I make it easy for women just like me and you to make it happen without the following, without having to pay thousands on advertisements, without having a backup of PR agency? So basically, I've got my own system, and quite a lot of the ladies that I work with is a done for you service because they're busy. Izzy, just get me done. Okay, I just want to be a best-selling author. Tell me what I need to do. Right, you just need to do this one thing. I'll do the rest. It's done. The same with NBC, Fox, and which Tara and I, we're going to collaborate, right? So I'm like, Tara, you just do this thing, okay? I'll take care of the rest. So Tara you can then focus on what you need to do, and I'll take care of the rest because I've hacked into the system. I know what to do. That's what I love. I'm a computer scientist. I love hacking into things. I love doing all these things. Even bestseller campaign, like all my books, I'm really, really grateful, hit #1 in multiple countries, all of them. And my books, my clients' books. So I've got a proven system. And getting into Forbes, I'm like, all right, Tara, you want to get into Forbes? Okay, this is what we need to do. This and this and this. Do you want to go? Or TED, or what have you know, whatever it is that women one thing.
That is so unique.
I
don't even think that this service that you offer, I had no idea that it even existed. So the thought that someone can come to you, women can come to you and say, here's my goals, here's what I want to do, is pretty amazing. Because
thank you.
I think for me, for my mindset is, I'm always thinking about how can I serve people, how can I meet the mission of helping. And but my mind doesn't necessarily go. I know in order to make that happen, in order to have a big impact, you have to have that authority, right? And in order to have that
Absolutely.
authority, you know, the thought of NBC, the thought of Forbes, you know, and the mainstream media, it has never even dawned on me, because it kind of seems like such a big, like, you know, so something that's, you know, oh, you only obtain that when you're Kardashian.
That's it. That's it. But reality is, it isn't. You just got to know the right person to help you to make it happen. And reality is, oh, I know it's materialistic, it's unfair, it's all that, but that's what people are looking for, darlings. So you got to know how to play the system. You got to know how to ride the wave. You can either go with it or against it. Both are going to take your energy. But I would just rather flow with it. Like, look, I can just say mainstream media is horrible. They say things about me, like, you know, this. But I'm like, right, I'm going to leverage that mainstream media because I know it's been seen by thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Like, you know, the eyeballs that come back to my business is absolutely incredible. And out of that, lead quality leads, conversion, joint ventures, and the top 1% is people that have the best clients and make the most money. That's how it is, isn't it? When you go to a doctor, you want to go to the best. So when you're in industry, you want to go to the best of the person in your arena. And it really is as if, Tara, could you send me the screen share? Because I just want to share my screen to illustrate my point. Would that be okay?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay. Like, you know, like with media and this powerful thing, you could really craft things so that you can have a say in exactly how you want to be portrayed yourself. So I can share, oopsie, I
Hold
can
on.
share my screen really quickly. Oops,
I'm
not yet.
trying to, well, wait a minute. I forget how to allow you to share your screen.
It's at the is at the share screen, and then you say share with everybody at the bottom, and then the share screen. I know it's like in-flight promptu kind of thing, but that's how we roll, isn't it?
It
So if I
is.
just
It says
wanna,
optimized for video clip, share sound,
yeah,
advanced.
on the share screen it says enable multiple share. That's it at the bottom. If not, that's okay. If you search for my name on Google, that's what your client will do. They're gonna search for you on Google. They're gonna search on you on social media. So if you search for me on Google, you will see that it's as if I've especially crafted everything that comes up on Google under my name. There's media pieces, there's Forbes, there is about Amazon, there's about my podcast, there's about interviews. It's as if people have crafted it exactly on how I want to be portrayed. And when your ideal client says, oh, she's been here, oh, it's called a trust trigger. Oh, yes, I know. Okay, she's gonna, oh, that's fine. Oh, right, okay, this, yes, 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 yes. Obviously, it's gonna lead to a yes. That's all the principle fundamental of lead generation is people saying yes to you. So yes, she's been on Forbes. Yes, she's been on NBC. Yes, she's been on Ariana Huffington's platform. Yes, she's on Amazon. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, okay, then it's a no-brainer. Yes, that's what you want to craft. That's how you get them to say yes to you. I know it sounds unfair, materialistic, and this people should judge me for my expertise. Absolutely. If only the world works that way alone, isn't it? They always need to have the bling bling going on. Like, you know, the bling bling, the extra things. That's how you set yourself apart. Who would your client rather choose? A self-proclaimed expert or a best-selling author? Or someone's been on Forbes? Or someone's been on TV? Or someone who is a TEDx presenter?
Yeah, hands down. And I apologize. I can't, when I go to the sharing, it only shows my stuff. It doesn't give me the
Oh, don't worry about
mentioned.
it, darling. That's okay. But everybody else, you can search for my name, Izdihar Jamil. You can see what I mean after this. So you want them to say yes from you from the beginning with your branding, with your credibility, but being the authority, set yourself apart. Because otherwise, what's going to differentiate you from the other self-proclaimed coaches?
Absolutely. So that, because we were talking before we hopped on live about the 3 secrets to have your clients saying yes. So you're saying that in order to get your clients to say yes right away, to have that credibility factor of I've been in multiple publications, I've been, I've been at TEDx, I've been here. And then in addition, you have your branding and professionalism for when people just say, okay, well, she is the real deal.
Absolutely. You want to make it easy for people to say yes to you. And those are globally recognized iconic brands. Like I didn't create those brands. I wish I did, but I didn't create TED or Forbes or Amazon. But those brands endorses me or you or my clients. So it's going to be like, okay, yes, it's a trusted global brand. Forget left wing, right wing, front wing, back wing, and everything. Is a trusted global brand. So, okay, then it just makes it easier. So then the doubt, whether is this person, is the expert or this person is truly what that person is. Because obviously Forbes has done the research on me, isn't it? They ain't just going to put anybody. The same with the other media platform. They've done the research on me. So it's just like one thing less. And they know you're the expert because all this platform have endorsed you. So they straight away want to talk to you about what you're good at, what you can offer them, how you can help them, how you can service them. And the cool part now, Tara, is that because of that credibility, I attract high vibe women who really want to invest, who are serious and committed, not the wannabes. Because I ain't have got time for everybody. So those are my clients that I attract now, because high vibe people, they want to work with high vibe people, right? They ain't going to work with unknown. I'm sorry to say they ain't going to work with unknown. That's just how the world works. Like Queen Bee. If you want to be in a book project with Queen Bee is going to check out who you are, right? Queen Bee's going to check out who you are. Queen Bee's going to know, have you done books yet? If you haven't done books, you want to be in a book project with Queen Bee, give me like, no, isn't it? Because like, what, you haven't proven yourself to be a writer or an author. So Queen Bee gonna say no. Probably she's gonna have a song, right? What's that song? Single ladies just come up.
Single ladies, I know.
Like no. All the single ladies, like no.
I know it's like a universal. Everyone knows. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
That's it. So Queen Bee's gonna be like, you got to put a ring on it. You got to be an author. That's how I roll. Like for example, when I get a book project with Oprah, this is what I have to do. Oprah wants to see if I've written books before. Oprah wants to see this and this and this. Am I this? Am I this? So it's going to make it easy for Oprah to say yes to me. Or getting onto TV on Oprah, when Oprah going to interview me. And, this is what's going to happen, right? So you got to think like that with your clients. What would make it easy for them to say yes to you? And a book, it's just something about a book, isn't it, Tara? When people see a book with your name on the front cover, instantly you're the expert. It's just the mindset of people. So you hold your book, take a picture. It's just so you want to know, like I said, smart woman knows how to play the game, darling. So don't work too hard, go through all the pain and suffering. So get a book, your name on the front cover. Selling the book isn't what's going to make you rich, because it's only like a couple of dollars, but getting into clients and this media, that's when I get you rich. Speaking gigs. So I give you an example. I shared about my book on social media. A high profile podcaster booked me in, and she interviewed me. We had a great time. And then she asked me about what I do. She was interested in what I do. Then she hired me to work on her project. And because she loved what I did for her, she then created a whole new project for her clients, and she hired me to be in her team. So that's like from a book to an interview to a job to another job to another job. That's how powerful it is. And it just keeps on trickling and spreading now. And now she's going to be on TEDx. She comes back to me to help her to be on TEDx. It's the rippling effect that people don't see. And one of my clients, Jessica, she was in a book project with me. I taught her one method. From this one method alone, she made 20K multiple times. So imagine, darling, using her credibility as an author. If you can make 20K 5 times in a year, it's already a 6-figure business using this one strategy alone. So you just got to know how to play things and have fun with it. Yes, I do authority, I do media, but I'm also really, really good in business, fundamentals, marketing, and sales. I've spent the last 10 years teaching women how to do that, because without sales, your business is going to go bust.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Like, you got to be really strong and love sales with a passion. So I hope that kind of like open up people's perception, Tara, but what it is, but being an expert and how you can leverage that to grow your business, have the best client, and make the most money.
I love it. I'm really excited. I think now I do have a question. So, you know, we touched on it earlier as far as, you know, going from, you know, kind of going through like knowing that you're meant for more, knowing that you want to do big things, and kind of putting like one foot in and one foot out, you know, testing the waters, right? So having this mindset shift of I'm going all in, I'm going to do the darn thing and nobody's going to stop me. So what is it that you see stopping women from becoming that 1%, from getting visible? What are the barriers that you see when you first start working with a client? I'm sure that they've come to you with all of the, oh, I have had issues here, 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 and here. And then they come to you and you're like, okay, well, we're going to fix this. We're going to figure it out. But what is the number 1, 2, 3 issues that you see that have really kind of gotten in the way?
So that's 2 issues. Number 1, they wanted perfection. Number 2 is that they don't believe in themselves. Like perfection, they want to know every single thing. They want things to be perfect and everything. They want to know all the 100 steps. It isn't possible to know all the 100 steps, right? It isn't. Like smart women take 1 step and run with it, because they know the second step is going to open up for them, the right second step. And then the third step, the right one is going to be open up at the right moment with the right person. They just have to take that 1 step. So it kind of stops you, like perfectionism. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just got to be done. Perfection is an illusion, is a trap. So be very, very careful. Like I've got women who started with me, you know, like in the same program, like, you know, like one my husband, like I told my husband bought for me. The same woman started with me. Oh, I'm still doing my research about my niche. Oh, I'm doing this. Oh, I'm not sure this and this. And they're still doing research. Whereas I chose one niche, I just run with it. And I change niches a couple of times as I go along, depending on the demand, depending on how my business grows. But I'm always moving forward. Right? So
Yeah.
here
Okay.
I am now.
Love it. Yeah.
So it's just take one thing and run with it. Like I know it's scary not knowing everything, but so does having a child. Otherwise,
I know, you know what though? It's interesting. I'm so happy that you said it's scary, because living with that feeling of what if, like, you know, and regret, that's going to be something that stays with you. And that's even scarier than not following your dreams, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Because you're always going to be thinking, what if, oh, like people look at me like, oh, she did this. Yeah, she's already there. But people don't know all the things that I have to go through in the background. People just see the wins. The amount of time I've cried, literally cried and called my best friend. I've cried to my coaches. People call me vicious name, like, and it just brings you down. When you do something nice for someone, people shoot you in the back, like not literally, but do you know what I mean, right? Backstab you and everything once you've done something good. People don't see all those wins because look, I've just recently launched my magazine, right? I had an idea, I launched it, I collaborated with 18 women.
Oh, so cool.
And thank you. And I wanted to have women to have a strong, confident voice, a platform they can use to have a strong, confident voice. And lots of positive feedback. There's also people who are like, who do you think you are? It means nothing. I'm like, oh, and then you're just like, God, people don't see the things that you have to do, like the amount of rejection, like for this book project, the amount of rejection that people said no to me, the amount that people said yes and then ghosted me out, the amount of people that pulled out. That is all reality. But I'm like, no, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna have 15 incredible people. I just gotta do whatever I need to do. I take the emotions out. I follow the process. And it is done.
I hear you. So, as far as the process goes, right? And moving forward, when you're dealing with setbacks, how have you been able to push forward even when things aren't going your way? How have you been able to push through that? What's your secret?
Well, it's not easy, okay, darling. It really isn't. If you have to cry and do whatever you need to, just go for it. It's okay to let go. It's absolutely normal. And then kind of like I had a reflection, I had a look, what works, what doesn't work. And then I'm the type that I'm just gonna, God, help me. Show me what's possible. Guide me. Show me the people that I need to have in my team to make it happen. God, if this is the right thing for me, is it good for me, then give it to me. If not, take it away from me, because I only want to work with good things, right? Open things up. And then there's been time when I just literally prostrate on the floor. That's how it has been. Literally prostrating my head on the ground, like, God, help me. I can't do this. And then there's always things that come out and shift that. And I'm now better. I'm now better at asking for help and support, either with my husband or from my kids, from my coaches, from my team members. And also better at showing vulnerability. Like, I would chat to my clients or my authors. Look, this has happened. I need your support. Do you know anyone who'll be interested to join this book project? I'm better at asking for support, and I'm better at loving myself more, because we're usually the hardest on ourselves.
Oh, we are, for sure.
I haven't done enough. I should have done this. How can you do this? Blah, 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 blah. So I'm now better, like, you know what? I'm the most precious person. I'm going to love myself. I've done my best. I'm doing all these amazing things. I know that I can pull through this. Just take care of yourself first and foremost. And I've put a boundary around me, the red rope. No one crosses that boundary, because my heart is the most precious thing. No one can touch to my heart anymore. Well, except for, my loved ones.
Right.
But,
yes.
Like the people who's like, oh, this, I don't know, what do you want to call it? Haters or what have you not?
Naysayers, haters, whatever you want.
That, like, no, they're not touching me. And that's it. I know what I stand for. I know the impact that I can have. I'm done playing small. This is my boundaries. And I'm just going to go for it and just take it in. Because, like Olympians, or what is it? Michael Phelps, the greatest Olympian, right? The setbacks that he has, but he still kept on practicing 6 days a week, no matter what, for 6 to 8 hours from the time that he was 5, 6, 7 years old. And by the time he became, that's why he is one of the greatest swimmers, Olympian, isn't it? He won so many goals. The same with Michael Jordan. They practice over and over and over again. They have things going on. Michael Jordan had his dad passed away in one of the games. He still went out and won the game and then came back crying, like literally on the floor. So it is what
Yeah.
happens in the background. I just want all the women to hear it's not easy, it's scary, it's hard work, it's frustrating. Sometimes you feel you messed everything up, but know that it's completely normal and it's totally okay to have that. And make sure you take care of yourself first and foremost. Have the people around you to love, nurture, support you, cuddle you, pick you back up again, and then just go for it, because other people have zero power over you. They truly do.
I love it. It's such a good message. I mean, because
Thank you.
so good, because it's so, I think that when we're pursuing our dreams, or we're doing things outside of the box, as you said, I'm not in a box. I'm so much more than that. When we're doing things outside of the box, we're going to come across adversity. And it's one of those things that I don't think that we talk about enough. Because we look at the wins like you talked about, and really what I'm hearing you say too, that you didn't directly say, is going through some of the hardships that you went through has really helped you like up level who you are, and to create those boundaries, and to push outside of the box and say, hey, I need help, and get better at doing some of the things that have made you truly successful by asking for help. So the secrets to your success has really, been, being vulnerable, for you asking for help, for you thinking outside of the box. I mean, and I think that, and pushing past the fear, pushing past those circumstances that some people just let hold them back. And I think that you sharing that is amazing, because, and I can relate too. I know, my story, which we're not getting into, that's not why we're here today, but I know going through some of the things that I have gone through, I wouldn't be sitting here with you if I hadn't gone through that. So
Absolutely. It's
I
the
love to,
vulnerability, isn't it, Tara?
it
It's the
is.
vulnerability that gives you the strength, the confidence, the opportunities. Because you can't have success without vulnerability. It's part of the being vulnerable. It's part of being successful. You can't be scared and fearful and have like being successful. I'm always scared. Okay, I'm always scared. What if I do this? It doesn't work. Like success
Yeah.
is always part of that. Like fear and vulnerability and scary judgments is all part of your success. It's not an either or situation. It's like both. It comes together. So when you learn to embrace it, Tara, that's why you've learned to embrace your way, like whether it's burnout, whether it's stressful, it's too much work, you've learned to embrace it and then harness that towards something else. And like, darlings, don't worry if you're having setbacks, because that's your access to your breakthroughs. It truly is. With every hardship, there will be ease and goodness. With every hardship, there will be ease and goodness. That's a divine promise. That's what I've held myself to. God, I know great things are coming up. I know it. I know it.
Yes.
And it truly does. You just gotta have faith in yourself. Like most of
Yeah.
the time, we don't have faith in ourselves, right?
And I'm so happy that you're talking about God here too, because I know that through the hardships, a common theme, like whether you're a believer or not, you have a higher power or not, ultimately
Exactly.
I do, but
Mhm,
having that additional support to open yourself up to say, hey, I need help, whether it's from your support system
mhm.
or it's from God or it's from both, just having that help, I need help, and that vulnerability, then it just opens the doors to people saying, I would love to help, and that's how
Yeah.
you attract all of this goodness and success in your life, by just saying, I need help,
Yeah.
and And so that is amazing that you and I have that in common. I love that.
That's
So
super.
as we wrap up, I want to talk about your free resource that you have for the audience, the Top Authority Activation Retreat. I'm intrigued. I'm really excited about this. And I really appreciate you offering this to the audience. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Thank you so much. It's absolutely my pleasure because I've got a lot of women asking me, just like you, how I didn't know this was possible, right? I thought I had to have a big following and this and this. So I'm like, right, I'm going to take all this woman and come and retreat with me, a virtual retreat. I wish we could go on a private island somewhere and have a coconut juice and eat beautiful food and everything at the beach. But you can come and retreat with me, and I'm going to be showing you the step-by-step things that you can do to jumpstart your authority. Because what I said, we're going to take off the brakes. We're going to press the pedal all the way to the metal, darling.
I love
Press
it.
all the way to the metal. We're just going to go for it because, like, some people don't know how simple and easy it is. Well, it's not simple and easy, but it is because I've simplified things for you. I've
Yeah.
taken care of a lot of things. I've cut through all the fluff and clouds and show you the real deal. Because a lot of the women, like, even though they have some money, but who want to spend 10 to 20K on a PR agency that they're not sure of getting the results? Like with me, because a lot of my women are entrepreneurs, I know how to use that and help them to leverage and grow their business and make money. That's what entrepreneurship is about. It doesn't mean anything if you're on here, here, and here, and here, if you don't know how to leverage it, because it's just going to sit there. So I'm just going to activate, unlock, and unleash
I
the
love
genes
it.
of the women
And you
so
know
that they
what,
can
too?
revert.
I want to point one thing out to the audience too.
Mhm.
And that is we're here in this summit to talk about and to motivate you on pursuing your dreams and making it happen. And obviously you have a formula to do that. So if you're currently working 9 to 5 and you can't wait to break out of that 9 to 5, then this sounds like a really good opportunity to jumpstart that and start making some income so that you can say, see you later, alligator, and move on and follow your dreams, right? And make it happen. So is this retreat, is this like people can watch it, whenever they want to, or is there a certain date that you're doing this? Because you count me in, I'm coming.
Oh, there you go, darling. So it's a periodic invitation because I'm not going to do it every day, isn't it? That's not what
Right.
retreat is
Yes,
about. Like,
exactly.
no, it's not going to be every day. Okay. I know some of the formulas to success is doing things every day, but the retreat ain't every day. So it's like a week. You come in with me, we hang out for the week. There's every day there's an intention, every day there's a purpose, every day there's a process to it. And I make it fun, I make it exciting. I have lots of free giveaways. I've got essential oil, I've got scarf, I've got books, I've got lots of giveaways for the ladies that truly are showing up and doing the work. So it's just a time for us to hang out. And I just want to show you, cut all the fluff. Look, I usually will have about 20, 30 minutes at one time, okay? Like today is Saturday, my husband's there to take care of the baby, so we can hang out a bit more. Yeah, no, today not Friday, today is Saturday, that's right. My daughter just pointed it out to me. So I'm like, right, darlings, we've got 20 minutes. This is what it takes for you to make 20K using your authority credibility. Okay, darlings, you want to get into Forbes? These are the two things that you must know for Forbes to say yes to you. Okay, darling, you want to have your branding? Here are the keys, 5 things to make it explosive and jumpstart things. So it's usually like a 20, 30-minute session with me. And then we have, other, what do you call it, session? It's just like a retreat, isn't it? You have various sessions as you go along. So I know
Absolutely.
we're moms, we're women, we've got a million jobs to do. So just like you and me, 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes, we hang out. This is what you need to do. Go and do it. I'm results based. I can't be bothered to listen to theory. I just can't be bothered. It just drives me insane. Tell me what I need to do, and this is what you need to do. That's it. Go do it, darling.
Awesome. I'm so excited. So
Thank you.
we'll provide the links for the Top Authority Activation Retreat so that you can
Yay!
activate your power, ladies. So I'm really excited about it, and how amazing that you're offering that so that people can make it happen and see the results, right? So
Absolutely.
I
Start
love it, and I'm so
activating.
thankful that you've been so generous to give us that.
My pleasure. And as a bonus for the ladies that come into the retreat, my team member will offer you a 30-minute activation call to help you get started, to help you, prepare yourself to set your goals so that when you go on the retreat, bang, you're ready. Bing, bang, boom, right? That's how we rolled. Who's got 10 years or 6 months? Like I don't, right? The time is moving fast because the world moves even if you're not ready. So your ideal client sees you and waiting for you, and you're like, I'm not ready yet. They're going to go to someone else who's ready. So
Yeah,
you want to
absolutely.
activate yourself so that you're ready to welcome. They're looking for you. They're hungry for you. They want you. So that's how the world works. Like people say, like, oh, it will come. Yeah, it will come when you are ready. Like I remember hearing this history. What is it? Prince Henry, King Henry of England. They wanted to go into battle, and the soldiers were tired. They're wounded. They haven't got reinforcement. And then what do you call it? The general was like, I think we should hold back. We should pull back. Wait for reinforcement. I don't think the soldiers are ready. King Henry was like, things are ready when the mind is ready. So it starts with the mind and the activation. So I'm channeling in King Henry. Well, I'm Queen Izzy. I'm channeling in that mantra and activate it because it's just that it needs to be unlocked and unleashed and activated. And off you go.
And you're going to show us how to do that. So
Absolutely.
there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate your time today. And thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in and hanging in there with us. We really appreciate everyone hanging out, and we'll see you in the next interview. All right. Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you so much, everybody. Bye.
All
Bye. Bye.
right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Welcome back, everyone. I wanted to provide you with a quick bonus from Dr. Izdihar. She is going to show you exactly what she is referring to on how to craft your authority and become number one in your industry. So take it away.
Thank you. So this is the bonus round. Tara and I felt that we wanted to show this so that it's visible and people can see exactly what we meant in our discussion. So your ideal client, when they find out about you, they're going to Google you. That's kind of like the go-to thing, isn't it? They're going to Google you. So if you Google my name, you're going to see, obviously my name, my website come out because I have crafted it that way. LinkedIn, so, and Thrive Global, which is part of Ariana Huffington's publication medium. So it's a high profile medium, and I came out. Why? Because I'm a contributor there. So people can see, oh, she's in this medium. Fantastic. Amazon, obviously, because I'm a best-selling author, Amazon comes up and, oh, okay. People she's in this platform. She's on Amazon. There I am with my little Twitter stuff. Forbes, come on, there we go. Facebook, New York headlines, again, another piece of media. And if you go on next, Medium, the Corporate Escapist, which is part of a platform that I was featured on, KTV, another media platform, Audible, another press here, another, Business
Oh
Innovators
my
Magazine.
gosh. How did you do
It's just
this?
like, exactly, right? So how do I do it? It's the hacks that I'm gonna be showing in my retreat. But can you see? I've personally crafted what I want people to see. So there's whatever it is they have about me. Oh yes, she's in here. Oh yes, she's in here. Oh yes, she's in Forbes. Yes, 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 yes. Like I'll show
Wow.
you another example of my client. So Pantia is one of my clients that I work with. And look at her. She's an author. She's in Business Innovator magazine, which I helped to craft her. She's in this another media too, which I helped to craft. So click on that. Let me see what it is. When it comes out, oh, she's on CBS. Oh, she's a best-selling author. Oh, she's got her picture. She's doing this. So we crafted all this for her, and she's got her contact details. That's just how powerful media can be. And media ranks quite high in Google. Google just loves media. So, and
I
Thrive
can
Global, I
tell.
help her. Yeah, exactly. So I helped her to be on Thrive too. So this is the power of branding and media and being an expert, knowing how to craft your name on Google. It's as if like she handpicked. God knows, like the last thing you want is having inappropriate stuff about you. So you just gotta be smart in how putting names. And the good thing is, Tara, you're gonna be in it, darling. We're gonna be doing the collaboration.
I'm so excited. I can't, this is amazing. I mean, not only one page, but two. And then on top of it, when you're searching for people that you're going to work with, it's even more of a aha moment, I think, for the client when they start to see all of your headshots, like, oh, wow, this person is the real deal. And all of those huge publications come up. That's insane. Google really does love mainstream media. That's awesome.
Exactly. So we gotta remember, smart woman knows how to leverage things. So that's what we're gonna do. That's how it's so important. It's as if you personally craft. Yes, 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 yes. And the only
Yeah, it's almost
consequences
like,
to
here's a
yeses is
menu.
yes.
What do you want? Oh, I want all of these things. And
Yeah,
then you make it happen. I mean, it's kind of a miracle.
it is. So that's I wanted to like thank you, Tara, for giving me the opportunity to demonstrate. It's just easy when I get to show it
Absolutely.
live like that. So there you go, darling. So start crafting, building your fundamentals. Remember, when Oprah or Queen Bee wants to work with you, they're gonna check you out, darling. So you want to make
And then they're
sure
going to
you've got
be
the
able to
right thing.
see all of those 2 pages and say, okay, wow, check. Yes, 100%.
Exactly. There we go. So thank you, Tara, for letting me share the bonus round.
Thank you so much for showing us. All right. We appreciate your time.
Bye.
Bye.